So this time round we're going to be looking at the Nintendo 64. Not so much the 64 itself, but rather this cartridge here. So you'll see when I plug this in what we're getting. So as we can see, the cartridge itself just seems to have an issue. That is working. So just going to take this apart. So we need a game bit for N64 cartridges. Again, I suppose just to stop people getting in there, they made that a little bit more difficult. This is just a couple of crosshead screws inside to remove this shielding, and then we're into the printed circuit board itself. So now just looking at that, one of them pins seems to have been cleaned a lot more than all the other pins, and it looks like there's been a little bit of water damage to this particular cartridge. Odd, because it doesn't look like anything's happened on the front, but definitely something not right there. So first thing I'm doing here, I'm just belling out all the pins to the various points they have to go to. Again, as you can see, it's a very basic thing, literally 2 chips on here. So again, just making sure we got a connection where it should have it. So now that should be making a point to one of the chip pins. This one don't seem to be going anywhere, does it? And as you can see, it is making a connection, but it's a very intermittent connection. So again, this would probably be one of them cartridges where maybe 1 in 100 times you would get it to play, but other than that, it just wouldn't work. And again, the simplest way to do this is just to use a multimeter or a buzzer set just to kind of see what's happening here. And again, checking out both sides here as well. Good thing is a lot of the pins on the back don't necessarily go to anything, so it's fairly quick to test out both sides of this. So because I haven't got an out and out brake on here, there is still a connection. First thing I thought, I'd just clean it up with some isopropyl alcohol, just see if that helps it. Let's get the old toothbrush out, just give it a little clean over there. Just give the board a general clean over, just remove that other gunk as well, whatever that water damage was that was there. So again, what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait for that to dry and dry it off a little bit myself before I'll try this out. Make sure that's nice and clean. Still not getting a brilliant connection there. That one's still working. So again, it is working, but just not all the time. So what I'm going to do is try and clean this up a little bit further. So again, it could be just a layer of film of corrosion or something just built up on that particular pin. So I'm just going to use a screwdriver. You've got to be very careful with this because obviously we don't want to lift it up or damage it. Just going to literally take some of the patina off the top of it. As you can see now, that pin looks completely different to the others. But I'm getting a fairly solid connection with it every time now. So I think that's worth giving it a try. Just going to give it another little quick clean just to make sure got all that lot off there. As you can see now, connection wise, that seems a lot better. Make sure to put the PCB back in the right way as well. So for now, I'm just going to put it back together with no screws or anything. We're just going to try it back in the N64 and see what we're getting. Again, be mindful of them little clips at the bottom. It's got to go in there first before you clip it on the top. Here we go. Success. So now we know the cartridge is good. We can put all the screws back in there. So as I say, internally, just holding that shielding together is a couple of little crosshead screws. And again, don't want to over tighten them, just because basically it's going into plastic, so you only need nipping a little bit. So these are the game bit screws. Just got to put them back in again. Use the game bit tool to put them back together again. If you're going to be doing this at any time, it is highly recommended to actually get game bits. There is a way of doing it using an old biro heating up the end, putting it over the top of one, and then you can make your own game bit. However, it tends to break after a couple of goes, so if you're just doing one, maybe use it, but I'd recommend getting your other stuff. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Yeah, that's perfect. I will see you on the next one.
Yeah. What?